In the World War, the British killed hundreds of Americans with friendly fire. On June 6, 1944, the Allies led a landing operation on the beaches of Normandy, France, to liberate it from the grip of the German armies after about 4 years of occupation. This landing came after repeated demands by Soviet leader Joseph Stalin to open a second front against the German army with the aim of reducing the burden on his forces on the Eastern Front. In addition, the Allies, mainly the Americans and the British, gained a foothold in the French northwest to facilitate the process of liberating France and advancing into Germany. But before the Normandy landings, the Allies led months of training and maneuvers to simulate such a landing. Among these exercises, history remembers the Exercise Tiger, which witnessed a disaster that resulted in the death of about 1,000 American soldiers. Tiger training. During the year 1943, the British evacuated about 3,000 residents from the towns of Slapton, Street, Torcross, and East Allington in southern Devon to provide a suitable place for their American allies to train for a military operation simulating the Normandy landings. The British chose these areas at the time because their terrain was very similar to the terrain of the beaches of Normandy. In addition, the Allies began training Tiger on April 22, 1944, that is, about 2 weeks before the Normandy landing, and during it they moved to use landing vehicles filled with soldiers and tanks in addition to live ammunition, as warships were then asked to use their cannons to simulate the process of bombing the beaches. Hundreds killed by friendly fire. On April 28, 1944, the unthinkable happened. Taking advantage of the darkness of the night, 9 German submarines approached Lyme Bay, in the English Channel, southwest of England, to intercept 8 American landing craft in the area and target them with a number of torpedoes. The German attack then resulted in the sinking of 2 landing craft and claimed the lives of about 700 American soldiers, who died either by drowning or due to the cold water, which led to a drop in their body temperature, coinciding with the delay in the arrival of rescue teams. Despite this naval disaster, the training operation, which was delayed by the German attack, continued with the survivors who were initially taken towards Slapton Beach, by mistake, during their evacuation from the German attack area. During these maneuvers, the British battleships bombed the beach using live ammunition, surprising the surviving American soldiers as shells rained down on them. In addition to the 700 soldiers killed in the German attack, the British bombing of Slapton Beach resulted in the deaths of more than 300 Americans by friendly fire. During the remainder of World War II, the Allies concealed the truth about these bombings and friendly fire that claimed American lives to maintain soldiers' morale days before the Normandy landings. Everyone then waited many years for information about what happened on April 28, 1944 at Slapton Beach. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for upcoming episodes from Historical Stories series by Economypedia Podcast.